Bring your hands towards your chest and let's say namaste. Namaste, everybody. So, with your knees on the floor and seated on a block, you can also have a cushion between your sitting bone and your heels. We're going to interlace the fingers and rest the hands over the lap. Close your eyes and just have your back with the normal curvature. So your back should not be arching forwards, neither arching backwards, just halfway. And just feel the state of your neck and shoulders. Put an intention for your practice today. Open your eyes. And we're going to start this class with the Brahma Mudra. So the Brahma Mudra mudra means gesture, and this gesture is going to be accompanied by sound as well. You might have done this on other classes with me, but it's a very good way of using sound to open up the neck, to open up the vocal cords and release the muscles in the neck. It's also a good mudra to use to change perspective. You can have your eyes closed and I'm gonna show you, let's see, one more participant turn to come in. And I'm gonna show you what I mean, and then you can do it with me. We're going to do it 3 times. So we're going to be inhaling. I will not mirror you. I will go towards my right and my left. So this is my right, you will see me mirror, and this is my left. So you go towards your right and towards your left. Having the hands resting over the lap with the fingers interlaced, we're going to inhale, looking towards the right, and exhale, saying, Then we inhale, looking towards the left, and exhale with the sound ooh, ooh. Then we inhale, looking up, as looking towards the sky, and exhale with the sound E. E. And then we inhale as we look down towards the ground, and exhale with like but with the lips closed. Okay? Hello, Anna. Let's do it. We're doing a Brahma Mudra, Anna. So it's movement and sound. And I'm not going to be mirroring you. I will go towards my right and towards my left. So just follow what you can. So we are inhaling, turning the head towards the right. And exhale, saying ah. Inhale, looking towards the left. And ooh. Ooh. Inhale towards the sky. E. E. looking towards the ground. And M with the lips closed. So here we go. We're going to do it again. A, U, I, And we're going to try and get into that vibration. So close your eyes and feel the vibration on your neck, on the back of the neck, the space between your shoulders. So when we're ready, inhale towards the right. Inhale towards the left. Inhale, looking up. And inhale, looking down. And last time, inhale. 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 Just stay for a moment, feeling the vibration. And let go of the interlace of your fingers. Keep your eyes closed and start making circles with your shoulders. Circling back. Feeling that space. And circle forwards. Open your eyes and bring one shoulder up and then let it go. Bring the other shoulder up and let it go. Bring one up and let it go. Bring the other one up and let it go. Good. If you feel uncomfortable on your shins, you can come into sitting. We're going to open the arms out, looking up, and then arch your back, making it like if you were holding a ball in front of you. Inhale, turn the palms up and look up. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, chin to chest, bring it in. Inhale, open up. Exhale, bring it in. And let your hands walk in front of you, coming into a child's pose. But take your time. If you need to take your block out, take your block out. Take your time to lower down onto the floor. And you can open your knees wide so that you can feel your neck relaxing between your arms. Just shake your neck. Good. And lift yourselves into all fours and then bring your elbows onto the floor. And from here, just shrunk your shoulders towards your ears and then bring them back. So it's like if you were saying, I don't care, like this, but with your elbows on the floor. So what we're moving here is the scapula. The neck should not be tense. We are moving the shoulders up and down and the scapula. Good. Now come into all fours, hands on the floor, and we're going to let the shoulders slide up and down within the shoulder socket. So let me come a little bit closer. See if you can see what I'm doing. So we are bringing the shoulders up and down. I am not bending my elbows. Yeah, I'm just lifting and dropping. That's it, Asta, very good. Drifting and dropping within the shoulder socket. Drift and drop. And now if you can, see if you can make a circle. So you push the hands on the floor, bring the shoulders back, and then push it back up. I don't know you, but my shoulders are going creak, creak, creak. Then see if you can reverse. So you drop down, bring the shoulders forwards, and then back. And your belly is not really dropping towards the floor. Your lower back is staying stabilized. Let me see. That's it. Good. Yes. Now, bring your fingertips in front of you and keep your fingertips on the floor like if you were holding cupcakes. And then bring your chest towards your thighs. Check that your neck is relaxed. And let the under part of your armpits and your shoulders stretch. Don't go all the way into child's pose. You can have your toes on the floor. And then release into child's pose and bring your hands one on top of the other. Rest your forehead onto your hands. And breathe into your breath, onto your neck, onto the space between your shoulders. Lovely. Good. Now lift your head. We're going to come into downward facing dog. Now, if you want, come onto your knees for a moment and just watch. I want us to really focus on letting the head be in the right position. So if I show you at a bit of an angle, when I'm going into down dog, the head should be between the arms. The head should not be below the arms or on top of the arms. The head should be loose and hanging in there. If your back is a bit like this, because the flexibility on the legs is not there, then bend your knees and let your hips go up. This position will liberate the shoulders and the cervical area because you're hanging off your hips. So let's try it. Bring your hips up and you can bend your knees. Even if you could come into a full downward facing dog, start with your knees bent, making this position a little bit more soft. You can shake your hips. And then if you can, come into a full down dog. Breathe deeply. Lovely. Look towards your hands and walk your feet slowly towards your hands, step by step by step. Keep your chest resting towards your thighs. Grab hold of your elbows. And your knees are bent. Let your upper body be relaxed towards the floor. You can sway side to side. Shake your neck, not your neck, not your head. Then release your elbows and roll up into standing. Your head is the last thing to come up. Inhale, arms around and up. Exhale, hands towards your heart. Good. We're going to do this twice more. So we're going to let the head roll down towards the floor, then come up. And when you're coming up, make sure that this rolling of the arms is really wide and you expand upwards. Okay? So your feet are hip distance, your knees are soft, you don't need to overextend your knees. Inhale here, exhale, chin to chest, rolling down for vertebra by vertebra. Your arms are really heavy. Your crown of the head is towards the floor. And as you inhale, rolling up vertebra by vertebra, and bring your arms around and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. And let it roll down. This is the last roll down, rolling down, 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 making your upper body really heavy. Once you come to the lowest point, start pushing the feet onto the floor, rolling up, opening your collarbones, opening your chest, bringing your arms around, and up, and exhale. Hands towards your heart. Good. Shake your arms and shake your legs. And interlace your fingers behind your back. As you interlace your fingers, I want you to just have your knees soft, roll the shoulders back, and try to bring the elbows towards each other. So you might notice that one elbow goes in more than the other. It doesn't matter, just notice whatever it is. And we're in this posture where we look a bit like a chicken. Relax, release, chicken, and then these are our wings. Now, interlace your fingers the other way around. If you normally interlace your fingers with your right finger on top of the left, interlace with the left on top of the right, behind your back. And push your elbows towards each other. Knees are soft. Just feel that stretch. How is that different? Good. And relax. Release. So one of the tricks to allow the neck and shoulders muscles to relax, or any muscles to relax, is to make them work a little bit first. So we're going to give a bit more warm up to our neck and our shoulders, and then we're going to lying down strength, and then we're going to do a nice stretch at the end. That will be the sequence. So we're going to start our warming up of the shoulders and the trapezium with a little flow. Inhale, bring your arms around and up. Exhale, turn your palms facing outwards and keeping your chest open and your legs straight, come halfway. Keep pushing the walls away from you. Exhale, soften your knees and bring your hands by the sides of your feet. Relax your head down, shake your neck, shake your head. Bring your hands onto your shins or onto your thighs and try to have one line between the crown of the head and your tailbone, flattening your back without looking up. So you're looking just ahead of your feet, looking down. Exhale, bring your hands by the sides of your feet and bring your right leg back into a low lunge. Open the chest and lower the hip. Release the back knee onto the floor. If you need to put a cushion underneath your knee, please do, or otherwise you can fold your mat. Come onto your knee and bring your arms by the sides of the body as if you had non-articulated arms. And we're going to inhale in here, exhale as we go forwards. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, Exhale. Last one. Good. Lift the back knee, hands onto the floor, bring the leg back into plank. Rock your toes onto the floor, feeling the strength of your arms. And imagine that your collarbones are smiling away from each other. Now engage your belly, and we're going to bend the elbows by the sides of the ribs and hold it. Inhale. Let your shoulders come away from your ears. Exhale again and hold it as you go down. Don't let go. Open your chest. Feel the strength of your arms. One more time, and we're going to gently go all the way down towards the floor. Very good. Inhale. Bring your hands by the sides of your hips. Relax your chin on the floor. Relax your shoulders towards the ground. Give your arms a little bit of a rest. Now, lift your head and bring your right hand behind your lower back, and your left hand comes in front of you. So we're bringing one hand behind and the other one in front. And we're trying to lift from the whole of the upper body. Then we release and change the hands. Using a contraction, the arm that is behind the shoulder also comes back. But no pain. Contract and bring it up. One more. And last one, making sure that both sides have worked equally. And relax your forehead onto the floor. Bend your knees and sway your shins side to side. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders, shoulders back and down. Come through your knees and come into your downward facing dog. And check this dog. Check if you want to bend your knees to have your head between your arms. Maybe straighten your legs. And when you're ready, bring your right leg parallel to the floor, pushing the hands onto the ground. Look towards your hands and bring the right foot between your hands. Release the back knee onto the floor. The back toes are tucked under. Bring your chest up and bring your left elbow onto your right knee and hold your right shoulder with your hand. Then with the right hand, open up. So you can do it a few times, just checking where your arm is, where your shoulder is, and trying to feel the back muscles of the shoulder working in here. Now, if this is okay and it feels open enough, you can let the forearm rest behind. We are supporting the right shoulder with the left hand. The chest is quite close to the thigh. Good. And release, lift your back knee, bring the back foot forwards, hands onto your shins, flatten your back. And exhale, fold forwards. We're going to come up leading with the head, so the back will come up flat. Bring your arms around and bring it all the way up. Exhale. Hands towards your chest. And breathe for a moment. Feel how your shoulders and your neck are feeling. And remember to continue always using your breath to accompany all of the movements that we do. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn your palms down and fold forwards. with your back straight. Keep pushing the walls away, flexing your wrists. Then bend your knees and let your upper body release towards the floor. Your head is heavy. Inhale, straighten your legs, hands onto your shins, shoulders back and down. Your gaze is just ahead of your feet. Exhale, hands by the sides of your feet. And this time, bring your left leg back. Bring your knee onto the floor. We're going to do the same running as before. If you need to cushion your knee, you can bend your mat a little bit. And bring your chest up and prepare your arms. We're going to use these non-articulated arms. Inhaling as we are up vertical and exhaling as we come forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Warming up the shoulders. Exhale as if you were elbowing up, elbowing down somebody behind you. And release. Bring. Lift the back knee, bring the front leg back into plank. Rock onto your toes, feeling the strength of your upper body and your shoulders. Bring your knees onto the floor. Keep your belly engaged. We are not doing chest and chin onto the floor. We are bringing the chest over the elbows, over the wrists as well. Bending the elbows down, hugging the ribs, and hold. We're going down in 3 times. Inhale, lower a little bit further down, and hold, shoulders back. I know this is effort. Keep your hips engaged, your belly engaged. Inhale, exhale, and release down towards the floor. Good. This time we're going to bring the arms by the sides of the mat as if we were a cactus. Just have your forehead onto the floor for a moment and roll your shoulders in and out, just feeling that space being open, the focus of our class today. And then bring your head up and bring your arms up. Inhale here. See if you can go a little bit further up. Exhale, release down. We're going to do 5 more repetitions of this. Inhale, bring chest up, arms up. Exhale, release down. This might be heavy on your shoulders. Just observe. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, release down. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Use your abdominal muscles as well to help you. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Bring it up. And exhale. Release. Bring your forehead to rest over your hands. And feel your neck relaxing and your shoulders relaxing. Coming to your Sphinx pose, looking towards the screen so that I can show you what's coming next. So we're going to start on the same position of these cactus arms. Then if you can, we're going to try and lift the forearms more and then release down. So we're going to come up, lift, back to center and release. What you're going to feel is this part of the shoulder working really hard. So on the floor, you will be like this, and then try to open your forearms further back. Yeah? So let's try it. Come onto the floor, arms into a cactus. Inhale, lift. Your gaze is towards the floor, your arms are parallel to the floor. Now your forearms only, lift a little bit further. Bring it back to center and release down. We're going to do only 3 more of those. Inhale, lift, turn, lifting your forearms and your hands back to center and release. Last 2. Inhale up, lift, back to center and release down. Last one, inhale, lift, and lift the forearms and hands back to center and release. Bring your hands underneath your forehead. Roll the head side to side. If you feel that that was a lot for your shoulders, you can have your forehead on the floor and give yourselves a little squeeze. It's always good to do self-massage. Allow your shoulders to be soft, and your neck to be relaxed. Good. Bring your hands by the sides of your chest, tuck your toes under. And remember, you don't need to go all the way up in one go. Shoulders are back and down, elbows towards each other. Push your chest up and push yourselves into a down dog. You can have your knees bent. Inhale and exhale. And bring your left leg up into 3-legged dog. You don't need to bring it too high up, just parallel to the floor. Look towards your hands and bring the left foot between your hands. Release the back knee. We're going to do this twist, holding onto the shoulder. So I show you from this angle. The knee is above the ankle, and we bring the right elbow over the left knee. With the right hand, we're going to be holding the left elbow. And the left elbow comes back with the thumb facing upwards. So you can move that left arm a couple of times. You don't need to bring the arm too high up. It's just at the same level as your shoulder. You will feel the back muscles working. One more. Then if this feels okay, you're supporting your left shoulder with your hand. You can bring your left hand behind your back. And release. Lift the back knee, bring the back foot forwards. Flat back. Exhale, fall forwards. Inhale, leading with your head. Bring your arms around. And exhale, hands towards your heart. Good. Shake your arms and shake your legs. And we're going to come onto the ground, do a little bit more strength, and then all of the relaxation. So let's come into all fours. If you want to use a cushion or a blanket underneath your knees, you can. Come into all fours, and just to release, sway your body side to side, do a bit of cat-cow, be creative with your spine, and remember that your head is very heavy. It weighs between 4.5 and 5 kilos. So where we position the head is important. If the head is dropping, then the shoulders and the arms are holding all of that weight. If the head is too far up, then it's your lower back that is holding that weight. The head, if they can be aligned with the rest of the spine, is the ideal position. So we're going to bring opposite hand and leg up. And then we're going to release, and same hand and leg Come to supporters into side plank. Release, opposite arm and leg. Release, same hand coming into side plank. Okay, we are going to do 5 repetitions of those, well, 6 in total. If you have started, better, you get more repetitions. So let's do it together. 6 in total. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, keep your neck straight with your back. Exhale. Leg to the side, come into a side plank. And try to bring your right shoulder back so that have a little rest for a moment. This is quite important. Many times the shoulders tend to go forwards. We tend to be on this position. So even when you're on the side, your shoulder might be coming forwards. What I want you to look for is that shifting back so that these muscles that are stronger than the muscles just on the shoulder, than the rotation calf, can engage. If your shoulder is forwards like this, then these muscles are not engaging. If the shoulder comes back, these muscles shorten and they get engaged, okay? Let's try it. 4 more, so opposite arm and leg first. Left arm, right leg, and exhale. Engage that shoulder. Side plank. And we continue using the left arm up and side plank. Left leg up and opposite arm and leg. Last one. And bring it up. And release. Come to sitting onto your shins. Interlace your fingers behind your back and push your hands away. Opening the chest. Say no with your head. And bring your hands forwards, interlacing your fingers, arch your back. And release. We're going to do the same on the other side. I know these are quite a few repetitions, so your shoulders and your neck might feel a bit tired, but it's okay. This is how we build our strength. So in this time, we're going to bring the right arm forwards and up. So opposite hand to leg, and then change and come into side plank. And opposite hand to leg. If you don't need to rest the hand on the floor, don't rest it. That's more of a challenge. All right, here we go. 6 of these. Right arm, left leg. Left leg comes down. Side plank. Have your shoulder going backwards. And right arm, left leg. And side plank. Right arm, left leg. Side plank. Keep breathing. Move with your breath. Last 2. So the knees are changing and the same arm is coming up. Just throwing the left shoulder back. Last 1. And release. Come to sitting onto your shins. Interlace your fingers. Stretch your arms back. Nod your head. Maybe bring your chest forwards. Don't force it too much. Good. Relax your arms. Lovely. Whew. So now we're going to come into a stretch for the shoulders. And you have to see where you get at. We're going to use this half cactus position. And the arm will be on the floor. The head will be looking in the opposite direction. So if I was on the other side, it would be like this. My side of the head is on the floor. Then the top leg turns to reach towards the floor. So I do it on this side first. My right hand is on the floor. Left hand is in front of my chest. My head is on the ground. And then I try to bring my leg behind me. If this is too much, just have leg over leg, or just have, you can also have your knee on the side and start bringing that stretch on the arm. Is that clear? Let me see. So the arm is on the side, the other hand is here. So the elbow is up, and then you turn away from your shoulders so that you open. That's it, perfect. Relax the head on the floor, Anne. Yeah? So it's a strong stretch on your pectorals and your collarbones. Don't force it too much. If it doesn't feel good, you can just have your hand on the floor and your knee on the side and just push with the hand on the floor. Lovely. And bring yourselves back to center. And we're going to go on the other side. Left hand on the floor, right hand by the side of your chest. And see if you can bring the leg back. If this is too much, you can have leg over leg or even the knee on the floor, and you just push the hand on the floor to open up the front of shoulder. And bring yourselves back to center. Have your arms resting by the sides of the body, chin on the floor, letting the shoulders go down towards the ground. Good. And very gently bring yourselves up into sitting. We're going to now give our neck and shoulders a nice stretch using a belt or a scarf. It should be probably as long, the loop should be as long as your leg. If you don't have a yoga belt, you could use just a towel and just hold it with your hands. Having the belt or a longer loop will allow you to stretch the leg at the same time as you're stretching your neck and shoulders. So the way this works is like this. First, we're going to bring the leg up and just feel the support of the leg. Then the belt will come around the head, above the ears. And if it keeps sliding off, you can hold it with your hands. So the idea here is that you get this tension between the neck and the leg. And once the neck starts releasing, you can start moving the leg really gently and letting the neck get stretched. So whichever way you find that you can do it, you can move an arm away just to feel more of that stretch. Let me see what's happening. That's it. If you don't have a long belt and you're only holding your head, you can release the leg down, Pia. I know it's a little bit less work, but it's the neck that we're focusing on. That's it. Good. And when you're ready, you can let the leg rest down, have a full body stretch, let the head rest, shake. And bring the other leg up. So if you don't have a long belt, just first stretch the leg, holding the leg. So here you can hold the leg. have a few breaths there. And then to stretch the neck, you will release the leg and use a towel or just your hands around your neck to stretch it. When you're ready, hook your head onto your belt or towel or wherever you're using. And the legs are really strong, so don't go crazy with your stretch. Feel where your neck wants to get a bit more of a benefit of this elongation. And then very gently release down. Have a breath. Let your knees rest towards each other. Let your shoulders be relaxed. Just feel how your neck is feeling. Always give love and massages to your neck, giving little squeezes with your thumb and your fingers onto your neck and your shoulders. And the last, we're going to do 2 more stretches for the back. You can use a bolster, a little bolster like this, or a blanket or a towel. Making a sausage with it, like this. If you don't have any of these things and you have a cushion, you can use a cushion. So you want a bit of a support, but at the same time, not to have too high. That's okay, and you can use that. It might be a little bit too harsh. So if it is too hard, if you're using a rolling massage thing, then you might just watch for a moment. No, and it will be fine, but what will happen is that your head will be too high. So if what you're resting your upper back against is too high, you can put a cushion or so suppose that my support was this high, this will be too high for my neck. So you put a block or a cushion behind the head so that the opening is not, the drop is not so great. So your elbows will come into this cactus position and you're going to lie your chest. Not your chest, your upper back over the support. Your bolster or your support should be at the same height as your shoulder blades, so that your arms and your neck are above. Okay? And feel free to have any support underneath your head if it's too demanding. The legs can be outstretched on the floor, or you can have your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. See how you feel, see how your lower back feels. And inhaling and exhaling. We're letting the front of the shoulders open up. This is the area that when you're hunching over your computer for many hours gets very tense and you don't get to open it. Even if you maybe massage it with your fingertips, you might feel that it's a bit tense. So it's about time to let it release and relax. 3 more deep breaths, trying to make the exhale longer than the inhale. To come out of these, as we've been here for a little bit of time, we're just going to roll sideways or hold the head and come up. So make sure that you are taking care of your head. Good. For the next one, we're going to use the support lengthwise. So you could, if this one, and check it how it's like, how it fits. If it's too hard and too high, you can roll up your yoga mat and use that. So I want you to have the support along your spine, but your head is off, so that your head can hang at the edge of the support. You could even do this one with a cushion. You fold the cushion in two, and you just let your upper body rest, and your head comes off it. And the arms can rest on the side. If you are using a bolster or a longer support, then your lower back will get more of a relaxation. The idea of this restorative pose, this is fish posture, Mathyasana, but in a restorative version. The idea is that the head is hanging off the edge of the support. And with your breath, your neck can feel elongated. Your shoulders are relaxed. Just inhale it and exhale it. And feel your chest opening up. Roll yourselves to one side. Take the support out from underneath your body. You can have the support underneath your head coming into a recovery position. And just breathe there for a few moments. Breathing through your spine and your neck and your shoulders. And you have the option, we're coming towards the end of the class, you have the option to go back into Shavasana, cover yourselves up and just rest. Since you're at home, you can stay in Shavasana for a little bit longer. But if you feel like energized and wanting to do more of your day, you can get up and do the Oms and Shantis with me. If not, just lie back and relax. Make sure that wherever you are, you feel your spine and your neck aligned. And bring your memory back to all of this neck and shoulders focus class that we had, where we warmed it up. First, we chanted it. We warm it up with the voice and the movement of the head. And we warmed it up with movement and strength. And then we stretched it. Feel that warmth all around the neck and the shoulders. And thank your neck and shoulders for the wonderful work of support, of connection, of being able to look further that they do. And when you're ready, we're going to finish chanting Om 3 times, followed by Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together. Grab your palms. Make the movement a little faster. And place your palms over your face. Inhale again. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest. Bow your head. Namaste. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. Ask if you have any questions.